You're gonna be popular, unpopular.
Is that our intro?
Yes,
You're
that is our intro.
gonna have no friends.
Off to a good start.
Yeah.
Off to a good start indeed. Welcome back to WowieTalk, everybody. This is episode. Someone tell
28.
me. 7
Why
times
is that
4.
so funny?
Why is 28 so funny? Is
I got
it
something
funny that
funnier.
we've had a podcast for this long? Funny that we've been able to keep your guys' attention for 28.
And we have some girlies and some guysies.
Yes,
Oh,
we're back to
no.
bisexual talk.
Oh, okay. That's not the meaning of bisexual.
I know. It was Ro made that joke earlier. So
today we're gonna talk
Sure, yeah.
about unpopular
Today,
opinions.
yeah, we're going to talk about unpopular opinions.
Yes.
Things that we believe that may not be regarded as common beliefs held by the general public.
Thank you,
Cool.
Webster.
So feel free to argue with us in the comment section below.
We
I
love
do
it.
Yes.
love a good YouTube argument.
We're gonna argue probably with each other.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I'm saving that one for later, Juju.
What?
Uh-oh.
you know the argument.
Oh, okay. I
discussion.
don't, but I'm excited. I'm titillated.
Baby, it's the way you make me. Gonna get to go crazy.
Oh, God.
That
Ro,
argument, stop.
Okay,
Ro,
who's
te-
got one?
Ro,
Ro.
tell us what you don't like.
Okay. I've already stated similar things here, but I guess one of my biggest things, okay, so there's a two-parter here, but I'm not at all a fan of Line 6 products as of late, particularly the software Pod Farm and similar iLock using software, not just Line 6, of course, but so I guess to begin there, Pod Farm is a software that I used for like 2.5 to 3 years, made by Line 6 to simulate guitar amps or bass amps. So, if you have an electric guitar or whatever, plug it into a Line 6 box, and it, makes the sound as if you had, like, a fancier amp. But not only for the same price have I found, like, much, much better quality software, and it's a very popularly used software. That's why this is unpopular, I suppose. But there's just so much better out there. And what they do is they require you to have either purchased the software to use whenever, or you have to use your own Line 6 interface box. And those have crapped out for
really?
like countless people.
Yeah, didn't Rich use one of those, right?
He did for a while, and it crapped out, and then he learned better and got it.
But did he use Pod Farm as well?
That's
Or-
correct. And again, unpopular opinion.
Interesting.
But it's very fizzy and unrealistic compared to several other products I've used. Unfortunately, I just wasn't bold enough to, be like, hey, is there something else that's better out there? Maybe I should just have to spend more time. But yeah, I don't like the idea that you have to have some device in your computer to prove something is yours.
Yeah, iLocks or digital rights management is
Exactly.
going downhill.
Yeah.
It's bad from like a software point of view and just like from a user point of view. Like,
Do any of you guys have iLocks, like, for your
Nope.
stuff? Do you have one,
No.
Ro?
no,
Okay.
the closest I had was my Line 6, which had to be plugged in. But
So, like, the actual Line 6 is, like, its own key.
kind of, yeah. I believe they have like some other form of it, but basically all the GX and UX1 and 2 owners I know that have used theirs fairly regularly have had their boxes crap out, and obviously warranties well beyond that.
Yeah.
I think that they make some great products that are like $500 above, but at this point I'm just like, unpopular opinion, if you're using Pod Farm, and
Look
you
for
have
something better.
yeah, use bias effects or guitar rig or play with custom impulses. Okay, this is too far gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
The custom impulse stuff helps. I think even
Do
if
you
you're
use-
using
oh,
Pod Farm, the cabinet.
I don't know. I use Guitar Rig for my minimal guitar stuff.
I honestly think guitar rig's probably like the most lightweight, best sound you will get.
Yeah, it's
because
pretty
bias
nice.
does take up some power. So
Mhm. I have an iLock for my my piano thing, but I mean, I'm on a desktop, and so and I don't have the problem of having too few USB slots, but on my MacBook, it only has 3 USB slots, and if one
Yeah.
of them has to be taken up by an iLock all the time to open Pro Tools, then that's like that's messed up. So I bought a USB dock with like seven of them just to get rid of that problem.
Good.
But like
Right.
you shouldn't have to have a USB thing plugged into your computer just to use like a piece of software that you paid
To
for.
use $1,000 software, you have to buy a $30 USB hub.
Yeah. Fortunately,
Thanks
like
a
I
lot.
didn't have to pay for my iLock when I got it. It was part of a free promotion, so
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I didn't lose out there, but
Is that
digital rights management.
When I was in my recording class, we had to download Pro Tools first, which is like the free version, and we had to download
yeah.
an online like iLock thing.
Yeah.
And that was annoying. Although it's not like I had to have a USB iLock. It was like on my laptop. You know what I
It's
mean?
the project. Is it the product manager or whatever it's called?
It might
License-
have been. I
The
removed
license
it
manager thing?
because
Yes, license manager,
it's
that's
probably
what
it
it's
probably
called.
is.
Yeah.
I removed it because I was
Yeah.
like, Pro Tools is not working on my laptop, and I don't like that they're trying to make me use Pro Tools because I hate Pro Tools.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
I know. I feel bad, but I mean, it's not an awful dog.
don't
It's
be.
just like not like why should I have to be forced to use Pro Tools if I already have
No
a
one's
DAW
made the
that I
argument
can
that
use?
you should
Industry
use it.
standard.
Yeah, besides industry standard, there's no technical advantage I've ever heard.
No, it's basically industry standard and sharing files. That's all. That's all I
Have
know.
you guys
about it.
seen Alejandro H. Music's video of him opening
Yeah.
13 Reaper projects in the time it takes for Pro Tools to almost launch?
It's awesome.
It is
So
awesome.
funny.
He is awesome.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. Okay, so that was the
Next.
first thing.
Rose
Okay.
unpopular.
Yeah.
Well,
right,
okay.
true.
Yeah.
All right,
Nice
more
sniffing.
unpopular opinions before I feel like the only douche here.
Oh,
And that's the end of the episode, everybody. See you later.
mine. I'm gonna start with a really simple one that I've mentioned before, and that some people
Mm-hmm.
know is that I am not a huge fan of pizza. What?
People say that pizza is like the be all end all best food, you know? But
Yeah.
like it's just okay.
Yeah, it's just okay. Like, if it's there, I will eat it, but I will never in my life be like, wow, I really want pizza right now. I'm going to order a pizza.
It's okay.
Never
Yeah.
has that ever happened in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like a situational thing of like, I need some food, then I'll have pizza because it's
yeah, it's 'cause
readily
it's there.
Okay,
or,
if
readily
you had to
accessible.
make a pizza, like a Julia pizza, what would you put on it to make it like acceptable?
Okay, so like good pizzas that I've had all have goat cheese on them. And I
Really?
really, really love goat cheese, like goat cheese and spinach, something
Ugh,
like that.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Those are good, and like like the thin, crusty ones. But like any like Papa John's, Little Caesars, Pizza Nova, Domino's, like any of those. We have this one chain here called Pizza Pizza. Haha, creative name. Yeah, we're like, it's like, no, I can't. I just like, in theory, it's like, okay, bread. I fucking love bread. Fucking
bread and
marinara
cheese.
sauce. That shit's good. Cheese. Oh, cheese is like my favorite food.
Oh,
But like,
yeah.
for whatever reason, you
Cheese.
put it all
Oh.
together, and I'm like, I'm not digging this. I'm not. This is not a thing that
I've
I want
had-
to eat.
Many pizzas that are just not up to par
Yep.
with what I like. So
Yeah.
I can feel you there. But if you
Little
find
Caesars.
one that is just like effing amazing, like, okay, when I order stuff, I usually don't order pizza. I usually order calzone.
Yeah.
And that's like a little bit
Yes.
different, I guess. But
Calzones
Yeah.
are great.
It's just
I like
harder to eat
calzones. That's the
pizzas.
thing. I really
Dang
like
it, Sab isn't
calzones.
here to get that.
the what? The
It's a Parks and Rec reference.
Oh, the calzone zone? Is that it?
Yeah.
Or is that a different show? Okay.
No, that's the same show.
yeah. So I know I can feel you there, although it makes me sad that you don't like pizza because
Do you like
That's
the
okay.
exotic pizzas like more, I guess? Like if someone put pineapple and ham or
Okay, that's not exotic because Canadians literally invented the Hawaiian pizza, which is pineapple and ham. We freaking invented that shit. That's
do
like
you call it something else?
It's Canadian bacon.
We
and
call it-
No, I
pineapple.
mean something other than a Hawaiian pizza. It's not like Hawaiian
no,
part of you.
we call it Hawaiian, but we
Hawaiian
invented
party?
it. I'm not kidding. We invented putting pineapple on fucking pizza.
Pudding?
telling-
Oh, sorry.
Pudding?
Oh, no,
Yeah, we
not put pudding on pizza. Whatever you do.
No. Ever since I was a kid, that's like the thing that people do.
I like your polyrhythmic nose.
No,
And
no, no, no,
raptured
no,
the
no,
plug.
no, no.
No, 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 no.
Do you think that your condiment preference is an unpopular opinion since...
Oh, that's another one.
Oh, are we gonna get into my condiment preference? Well, see, I did
Well,
a poll.
yours was second place in the poll.
No,
so
it
that's
wasn't.
not
It was
unpopular.
third. It was hot sauce,
Oh,
ketchup,
get ready.
and
Okay,
then
well-
mayonnaise.
Poor mustard.
What was-
Stephen
what
was,
was-
For
like...
mustard got last place.
Oh
For
my
those
God.
of you who don't know, I ran a poll for what the best condiment is. It was hot sauce, mustard, mayonnaise, and ketchup. Hot sauce got 36%, ketchup got 35%, mayonnaise got something like 19%, mustard got
Wow.
the rest. Yeah,
Stephen was so sad about mustard.
he was Stephen Morris, whom we have talked about before at length on this podcast, was very adamant about the fact that mayonnaise has far too many calories and that mustard is in fact the superior condiment. Well, he then said that he uses Greek yogurt as a substitute for mayonnaise.
Really?
This is correct. And I said, you can't put Greek yogurt on a fucking hamburger, you pleb.
Yogurt?
Yes, you can.
And he,
Yogurt
and he
doesn't
said,
deserve to be a
and he said
condiment.
yes. He said yes. I mix it with mustard as a substitute for mayo, and
my
I
God.
just
Oh
do
my
not
gosh.
understand this human being.
No.
Sounds
No, imagine
horrid.
put that and then slice little bits of cucumber, and instead of a beef patty, you take like a lamb patty, and then you have a Greek burger.
this. Oh, I was gonna say this is like this is diff. This is not a burger anymore. This is just your.
It's a burger with like a little dot on the
Burger.
side and like a K somewhere.
Okay, so
Okay.
my last food thing is that I will only eat unripe bananas. I hate ripe bananas. If it's yellow, I do not want to eat it. It has to have
it-
at
is
least
it
like a
like-
bit of green on it.
Does it remind you of mustard too much? Or
Yeah, that's probably it.
Wait, so the unripe ones are like harder, right?
They're harder and they have this weird see, the thing is that people don't like the unripe ones, and I totally get this because you get this weird feeling on your tongue when you eat an unripe banana. I don't care about that. I like unripe bananas.
Fresh.
But ripe bananas, especially like once they start getting like brown spots
Soft.
on them, is like the most disgusting food to me. Like I can't. It's like
Huh.
it makes me want to barf.
Really?
Yeah.
When I touch a banana that's too soft, I start to be like, ew.
Yeah, it's like ew,
same.
ew, ew.
Oh, if it's
exactly.
like mushed.
Ew, like
That's how I
one
feel about
part is like
apples.
bruised, and it's just like pure mush.
I
and it's,
have
like,
to
kinda
get rid
brown.
of the bruise. I have to get rid of it. I have to cut it out. My mom starts yelling at me. She's like, "You're wasting food, Tara." I'm like, "No, I do not want this in my pancake mix."
I do not want to eat a
Ew.
bruise.
No,
Right, yeah.
apples, I think, like apples that get mushy are my nightmare. Like
yeah,
that.
I hate
Oh,
that.
I can dig
Shit.
unripe bananas. I can
Crisp
dig
apples
unripe.
are necessary. You can't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, mushy bananas, then you take them and make banana bread with them.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
banana
true.
bread's
That's
great.
true. Mm-hmm.
That's my mom's excuse whenever we have like rotten bananas in our house. My dad's like, "Are you ever gonna eat those?" And she says, "No, I'm gonna make banana bread." Yeah. And we never actually make banana bread, but
Yeah, good God.
Yeah,
I have to
I
get
know.
rid of all
Oh my gosh, that
bananas
was
now.
me. I have I have in my freezer. I just like freeze them, and I'm like, I'm gonna make banana bread. There's like 40 fucking bananas in my freezer right now.
They're all gonna turn
They're all
black.
just
and-
they are. They're all black.
oh my gosh,
Okay.
black bananas.
Yeah. Okay. Who
Bad
else
name
has
calling
a
it.
thing? Tara, Carlos. Someone.
I don't know if this is super unpopular, but it was like, I guess if I don't have that many unpopular opinions, does that mean I pander to society, or
No.
Yeah, you're
Just
not
say one.
hipster enough.
I don't know. I mean, okay, it's like this might not be among us. This might not be unpopular, but among the general population, I
Sure.
really hate it when someone asks me how many instruments I play. I can't stand
Uh.
that question because it's like, wow, you're so good. You must be able to play a lot of instruments. And like, you can play like 15 instruments and be terrible at all of them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could play two
Same.
instruments and maybe be good at both of them. And you're the person. It doesn't. It's like quality trumps quantity in that, like 100%.
Obscurity.
Yeah, I mean, I think we talked about that before, but
Yes.
I just don't like that question. It typically, like, I respond to the question, but it's just not a good indication of like how musical somebody is if they
Yeah,
can play
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of instruments. Because I mean, we've all heard plenty of songs or covers in which people like try to use too many things, and it just gets
Yep.
super muddy, messed up,
Yeah.
and not good. So it's one thing if you can play a bunch of them moderately, but know how to work them into an arrangement well. Like that's impressive. But just being able to like bang out a couple notes on each one doesn't.
I mean,
Yeah.
that almost goes hand in hand with that other question you might get, like, why do you have so many instruments? Or, like, how do you afford all these instruments? Or
I mean, a
similar.
lot of mine are just like birthday presents. Like I got my ukulele and my guitar from my grandma and grandpa because they said, "Oh, hey, we know you like things, so here's the thing."
Cute.
That's cute.
Nice.
Yeah, my first piano came from my aunt, and like they shipped it to my house. When I was
Wow.
like
Oh, wow.
6.
We
Yeah, I remember the day when the piano was brought in. That was a hard move.
That's pretty
Yeah.
neat.
I guess it kind of goes along with like when people comment under videos and they're like, "Oh my God, what can't you play?" And I'm like, "Guys, I play
lot
like
of
3
things.
things. Like I play
Oh my
3
God.
things.
A
Like I don't
lot
know.
of things, my child.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
It's like I can't play woodwinds. I can't play brass. I can barely
Oh my gosh,
play
you're
guitar.
so talented.
Oh.
You deserve more subscribers. Why don't you have
Okay,
more?
that's a different that's
a different
something
chat.
Okay,
Yeah,
you can appreciate that. Like I think that's like
I can a
nice
little
I
bit.
appreciate that, but at the same time, I'm like, you could do so much to
Yeah,
help
that's
me
we
out.
we've resolved this conversation. It doesn't make the comment feel that much better, though.
No. I don't
Okay.
see that very
Well,
negatively.
my turn.
Tara.
Okay.
I don't
Yes,
really
ma'am.
have. I can't think of many unpopular opinions, but one thing that I do that is apparently unpopular / wrong is okay. I'm right-handed. I
Oh,
eat
no.
food with my right hand, but when I cut something,
You do it with your left hand. Me too.
Oh my
I
god!
No way.
You guys are
wait.
clones.
I put my fork in my left hand and put my knife in my right hand
That's
and
normal.
cut. I cut. Wait. I cut in
Wait.
front of the fork, not behind
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
Wait,
no. Wait, no,
That-
that's back. Okay, so you know how
Yeah,
okay,
okay, that's
when they're
weird.
setting the table, the fork goes on the left and the knife goes on the right, okay? So Tara, if you're using your right hand to use your knife, that is correct. Now what
Yeah.
I do is I pick up the cutlery and I switch hands
Wait,
and
what?
use my left hand to cut. And then my
Okay, that's
right hand
weird.
hold the fork.
That's
Are you
yeah,
right-
that's opposite.
are you
And I'm
right-handed,
right-handed.
you?
I'm right-handed.
Okay, that's weird.
See, that's where
So
I
if
thought you were going with
You're
this, Tara.
you're using most of your energy to like hold the darn thing in place.
I
and then
can't.
using
I
your
have
non-dumb.
no
I
coordination
got
cutting with my
yelled
right
at
hand.
for switching hands and for cutting improperly.
First off, who cares? Like,
My
I mean,
parents
as long as you're not
apparently.
matter.
cutting yourself and it's
Yeah.
efficient enough. I mean, there's like a modicum of logic why things are quote unquote the right way.
What was that
once in
word?
a while. Modicum.
I've never heard that word.
There's a little bit.
Insert definition here.
Yeah. There's a little bit of logic behind why some people do some things correctly, but it doesn't matter. If
Like
you're
I
not
can
hurting
see why
yourself.
you would cut behind the fork because if you slip, you're not going to stab yourself. You got the fork as like a barrier.
Well,
you're
see, now
pushing
I
towards
cut in
it.
front. I cut in
Yeah.
front.
Wait, no, but then like if the
No,
knife,
but
if
that's
you,
if
if you
you're
cut and
pushing
then you
the
mess
knife
up,
away.
then like the knife will hit the fork when it comes towards you.
No, and then you'll push your food away.
Right, but that's not what I do.
You want to have the. Okay, so the reason why I think.
Wait, but why would you cut in front of the fork? Okay, look, okay. This is my logic here right now.
The frog
Okay,
returns.
I figured this out. Okay, so you can't cut in front of the fork because the fork is there to stab the food, and if you cut behind the fork, then you cut the piece off, and the piece of food is already on
Yeah.
your fork. But if you're cutting like in front of the fork, you cut in front of the fork. First of all, if you're cutting a tough steak and you slip, you're gonna
Yeah.
fucking stab yourself. Second of all,
Right.
the fork is not firmly holding that piece of steak in place for you to just like pick it up and eat it afterwards. So you've just got this
Yeah,
morsel of
I
food which you have to
cut- okay.
re-stab.
I had my pancakes this morning. I cut my pancakes in like quarters, but I do
time.
half and then take the fork out and then I stick it in the half and then I
and
cut
then you
again.
fucking stick it.
You're just stabbing this pancake more than it wants.
Yeah.
I just keep
Oh my
stabbing
God.
it. Yeah. So
If we ever get pancakes together someday, I'm gonna watch Tara eat.
Also,
Yeah,
Bisquick,
I
if
know, I'm
you're
just
out there
gonna,
and
like-
want sponsors, I'm down.
So this reminds me that I don't know how to type properly. I definitely type with two sometimes, like my pointer fingers mainly, and my thumbs for a space bar.
Really?
Yeah, and I can type. I can type quickly. but
How
it's
quick?
like-
'Cause
Wait,
that's
you
another
just
topic.
type with your 2 index?
okay, wait. I'm like, hello. Whoops.
No, I mean
My
we
name
could
is
check
Julia,
our words per
and
minute.
I
later.
am typing really fast. I
That's not-
wrote at
Note to
But
future
I am
editor to
only
keep in all
using-
the clacking.
2 fingers right now. We. Yeah, I only use 2 fingers when I type.
Okay. Do any of you use the right shift on your keyboard?
Yes.
No,
Yep.
Wait.
I never touch my right shift.
never.
I never touch my
Never.
left.
What?
I actually. Wait, what?
What?
You're right-handed.
Or wait, no, wrong way.
What are
No,
you
no,
doing
okay.
to your keyboard to?
So whenever I type, I use I exclusively use my left shift key.
Yeah.
Your left shift key. Yeah.
Oh.
There's, if you're gaming, maybe there's like some reason you'll quickly want to have shift
Well,
on
that,
there, but
I don't know. Like I never use the right shift.
No, I never use it.
I think
But
it's designed for lefties.
This reminds me that Tara doesn't use caps lock.
You hold down
Tara
shift.
holds down shift. For
I hold
when
down
she
shift
writes-
if I'm not going to type in like
sometimes-
all in caps lock.
I
the whole thing.
sometimes use caps lock, but most of the time it feels more emotional if I hold down the shift.
Like you have a grip on the person's skull as you're
And, like,
typing words.
Pound on
more
the keys
emotional.
like, oh my god, I cannot believe this happened.
It's more emotional if you hold down the shift. That's amazing.
True.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
like when I'm
amazing.
programming, there's times where you'll need to type in all caps, but you're not typing in like more than.
Because like you're
Like
exerting
30
more force
characters.
than you need to, but like that's how like I express my emotions. I'm just like, oh my god. So,
I don't know. I don't see an occasion where you would need to type in all caps for more than like 2 sentences to where having shift is like an inconvenience.
I
It's
don't know.
it's an inconvenience because you're taking up like a finger to hold the shift and then
Yeah, but I
that's what
use
makes
all
it.
of my
That's
fingers.
what makes it like different than my normal typing. That's how like
Right.
I differentiate between my normal typing and like my excited oh my god typing is because I have to hold the shift
because
down.
you're holding in the shift.
I don't know.
You
I'm
put a-
just used to typing
Emotion
all my
behind your
fingers,
keystrokes.
and it doesn't.
Exactly. Carlos gets it.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
So,
unpopular.
Anything
Yeah.
anything huge? Anything like anything wild anyone want to throw out there that's really gonna get us in trouble?
I already
Boy.
dissed 80% of like guitarists. Maybe I don't know.
I don't think. I can diss
Gibsons.
saxophonists.
I don't think Gibsons are great guitars. I think that if you use one, you're fine, but they're definitely not. They're definitely overpriced and mostly named to me.
I use an Ibanez jazz guitar. Fight me.
All my guitars are like $400.
So like Ro and Carlos can go about this all day, but we should probably wrap this up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say.
If you have an unpopular opinion, post it in the comments. And if you have a popular opinion that defies ours, tell us why we're stupid in the comments.
I
Guys.
guess it's a good thing I have a pop filter on.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
If only
my
you had a
God.
jazz filter.
Okay.
You've been noticing that my audio is very unpopular.
Oh
Somebody
my
smack.
goodness.
We're missing a
Where's
Wowie.
Sab. We're missing Sab.
Yeah,
Tell me, pizza versus hamburgers, you guys. I'm team hamburger. Hashtag team
I'd be
hamburger.
team
Tweet at me.
hamburger.
Hashtag team hamburger.
I-
Team mayo.
oh,
Team
cheeseburger.
Nutella. Cheese.
Tweet at me #shift key.
Yeah, freaking no caps lock.
Yeah.
Shift key.
Tweet at me if you like having a cheap guitar.
Tweet it. Oh, that was.
Okay, I know without a doubt who
I'm
that was.
ending on that.